Hi everyone, it's Jess with Kinder Stampo, and today I want to share with you this really fun card. It's a thank you card that is really organic, just very monotone with just some browns and some creams. And it's a thank you card with these beautiful tree stamps. And basically my inspiration for it was a thank you card to give to someone within your family to thank them for doing something that allowed you to grow. So thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for something you did that inspired me, that allowed me to grow personally, or even someone who allowed you to grow because they gave you some really positive developmental advice. So really good for a coworker or a manager or something like that as well. So just really fun. And I also did some fun techniques that I will be sharing with you too, some paper piecing that will make this card look completely different. So watch out for that. The stamp set that I used for this was this gorgeous Unity Stamp Company Family Dynamics set. This is the one where they partnered with Bella Boulevard, and you'll see that it has these beautiful family and home inspired images. They're all really simple and beautiful doodles, so it's just a really fun set to work with. So let's get started. I went ahead and I took a piece of craft cardstock, and we're gonna fold it in half like this. This is just a simple A2 measurement, so nothing too fancy. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some brown ink, and we're going to grab an acrylic block and put our first tree on here. This one is the larger one, so I'm just going to press into the ink with the stamp, and I'm going to put my first image on the top left. Then I'm going to put my next image on the top right, and now on the top center. So we have three. You'll see how quickly this goes. Then we're going to do the same thing. Bottom center, bottom right, and then bottom center. Then we're just going to fill in the gaps. So in between the center of these four, we're going to put one more. And then between these four, we're going to put one more. So you see, now we already have these images. Really beautiful. We'll take off this stamp. And now we're going to get the smaller little tree. It's just like a little chubby, cute little tree. We're going to ink again. And then we're just going to fill in the gaps. So just position it between these two and press, press. Try to put it between the center as closely as you can. And again, there's no right or wrong way. Just have fun with this. You're basically creating a fun tree background on here, which is kind of going to be the main image of your card. So now we have something that looks like that. Super cute. I love these beautiful doodled images by Bella Boulevard. They're just really, really fun. So now we're going to take a piece of cream cardstock, and again we'll take off this image, and we're just going to take this beautiful thank you sentiment stamp and press into here like that. And then we're just going to kind of put it towards the bottom, just leaving a little bit of edge, and press like that. So we have something that looks like that. The next thing we'll do is we'll take our scissors and we'll trim. You can use your paper cutters for this. I'm going to use my scissors. Sometimes I find this is just a little quicker than taking out my paper cutter. And then I'm just going to cut it like a banner, right? So I just clip the corner, and now I'm cutting at an angle, and then I just flip my scissors and cut towards the other point. And there goes a really quick banner. And then I'm just going to trim a little bit more off of here because I left a little bit too much white space, and I don't want that much white space on here, so I'm just going to trim it so that it's more about the sentiment and not about the white space. So now we have something that looks like that. We'll go ahead and take our distressing and just ink it up. And we'll grab some Zap Dots. And these are the little mini, I believe, 1/4 inches. And we'll put some on the back of here. So we'll just put 2. Should work pretty well. And we'll just position it kind of offset on the bottom like that. So you see we have something that looks like that. The next thing I did was I grabbed a little rhinestone, and I'm just gonna, this is a strip, so I'm just cutting one off, just flew away, and we're just gonna place this in the center of this little doily, which is in the center of the O. And now we have this cute little rhinestone there. But I wanted to do this one a little different, right? So what I'm gonna do is I've gone ahead and I stamped this little chubby tree image, right, onto this green paper. And then I cut them all out. So I just want to add some color, but not too much color to this card. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape runner in the center of each of these chubby little trees. Like that. Okay. And then we're just going to paste these on here like this. Really, really easy. Paper piecing is just a really, really fun technique and a fun way of using your stamps. So rather than coloring them, you just take a fun designer paper that coordinates with your stamp. Obviously, depending on what color the ink is. If it's a lighter ink, you obviously want to use a lighter colored paper so that you can see the actual lines of the stamp. But for this one, I just use kind of a solid color, just with a little hint of brown on the back. And now you see, I've added these really cute green pieces, so it looks like, you know, these are popping out from my little background forest. And then I went ahead and took a little piece of raffia, and I made a bow, and I'm just going to put this off on the side. So I'm just going to use my Hallmark 450 for this, and I'm just going to glue this little bow right there. So here's what it looks like, and this is what it looked like before. So this one looks really sweet, but this one looks just like it's a little bit more fun because it has these beautiful little accents of color on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed these quick cards, and I look forward to sharing new ideas with you really soon. Thanks for watching.